Hi Scorpio, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are just doing a bit of a general look in at, life and then love as well. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well as leaving a comment on the video so you can go in the draw for that free personal reading. I'll be drawing that at Easter. Today I do have quite a few decks going. So when we're looking at the general energy, we've got the Forest Spirits Oracle cards in conjunction with the Seekers lenormand. And as we move on to love and romance, we have the Healing Waters Oracle there. I'm using that with the Stained Glass lenormand, as well as the Twin Flame Love Notes Oracle. Okay, so getting sort of straight on into it for you, Scorpio. Straight away, Scorpio, I do actually, I did have a little bit of intuitive hesitation to do the Scorpio reading today. Obviously, that it's part of my schedule, so it's getting done. But it's not that it's my hesitation; it's that it's kind of just hesitation as like. Things have been rough for a lot of you, Scorpio. I've seen evidence of that with my own Scorpios. There's just a little bit of hesitancy for something in particular to be known to you just yet. I feel as though the universe is kind of a little bit like that testing you kind of energy, where if you can get through this, then we can talk about it, kind of thing. So I'm just picking up that there is something in particular the universe is trying to withhold from telling you just yet. It's kind of like certain things that have been happening. It doesn't want to tell you the reason those things are happening just yet. It's kind of like maybe I do feel for a lot of you too, there is like one or two more things that need to actually take place before we can actually start to see the whole picture of what's happening, the whole reasoning of why this is all doing that and whatnot. Scorpio energy. What does Scorpio need to know right now? What does Scorpio need to know right now? What's going on for our Scorpios? The tortoise spirit. So you can kind of see just straight away with the tortoise energy, you can kind of picture that, slow and steady, slow and steady, slow and steady. Just get through it. Just get through it. Things have been taking a little bit longer than you may have liked. Things have been sort of racking up a little bit for you. We do see that is the determined energy, though. That's slow and steady, slow and steady. As long as I just keep plodding on ahead, I will eventually win. It's just a matter of plod, plod, plod. Stuff, more stuff, more stuff, more stuff. When am I ever going to get to this finish line? That's the kind of energy I'm picking up here. It does say take things slow and steady and persevere to achieve your goals and reap the rewards. So I do just feel just a little bit more of that energy coming through for you when it comes to this, Scorpio. So, whatever's been going on for you lately, I probably would expect one or two more things to add on to the pile. Not going to lie. I'm sorry, but it's just, you just need to keep sort of plodding through it, getting through it bit by bit by bit by bit. And you will get there. You will get the goals, met, and you will reap the rewards. It's kind of like the rewards are what the universe is not showing you yet, because it kind of wants proof that you're going to keep trying and that you're going to keep persevering and that you're no matter what the universe throws at you, that you are strong enough, Scorpio enough, to claw your way through the ish and force good things to happen one way or another is kind of what I'm getting. Like, I am picking up for a couple of you, not very many of you, but there is a couple of you where there is just a little bit more confronting yourself needing to be done. All right. I am picking up on, I feel as though that maybe the younger half of anyone watching. So anyone sort of, I would say, I kind of feel like under 35. If you're under 35, there may just be a little bit more confronting yourself and confronting yourself in what's triggering me and what, like, because I do feel some of you have encountered stuff recently, or even encountered people recently that something maybe specifically has triggered you a little bit, or someone has said something that you were like, you feel yourself rise against that, what they're saying about you, but there's actually something in that you do need to stop and pay attention to, and actually be like, oh, well, actually, personal responsibility a little bit here. If you are over 35, I feel as though that may not necessarily be you, because I am picking up on a couple of older Scorpios coming through already in the reading as well. So I am picking up on a couple of people over 55 here as well. Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know in regard to this tortoise spirit? So is that the reward? Just clarify that third card, please. Okay, so firstly, I have the stork here. All right, so we do see, things are starting to stir up here. You need to stir yourself up for some of you. Like I was just sort of saying, stirring yourself up is actually a good thing, because it's creating new energy. It's creating new ideas on how to move forward with things in your life, the things that have been holding you back, limiting you, stirring up brand new ideas here, stirring the shit, basically. Just stir some shit within your own self. If things have been triggering you and stirring the shit out of you, you need to do that as well to yourself, and pay attention to the things that are stirring you up, because it's not doing it to try to stir you up, Scorpio. It's the stirring up is a symptom, all right, and the things that it's bringing up for you are the causation there. You need to look at the causation and what do I need to do in order to stop that from triggering me in the future. Some of you, we have the bear here. So that we do see energy here of, it's about creating stronger boundaries within your own self and standing strong and tall in who you really are, in your own truth, in your own power, in your own strength, and nurturing those new ideas of how to access yourself and how to allow access to yourself from others as well. So, to nurture that and to, I feel like for some of you, it's about lowering the boundaries as well, because that bear can be quite defensive sometimes. And so you can sort of, your automatic response be to be defensive. It's a very sort of, I'm not going to lie, Scorpio, you're not the only ones that do it. I'm seeing strong Aries here. I do have Capricorn and Gemini there as well, which are all signs that are very well known for being defensive. When something triggers them a little bit, they can get very defensive. And try to stand their ground and defend their honor, sort of thing. And you do that as well, Scorpio. And you just have your walls up just a little bit high, maybe defending yourself just a little bit too much, where you actually maybe need to, rather than just getting defensive about that, maybe there's actually something in there for you to really actually take into consideration. So take things a little bit slower and steadily, persevere to actually pay attention to what people are saying to you, because I feel like people are, they are trying to make you stand in your own power, Scorpio. They're not trying to get that little bear's claws out. They're not trying to poke the bear. They're trying to, help the bear defend itself in a neutral way, where the boundaries are not unreasonable. You know what I mean? I do feel like some of you, those boundaries, maybe the walls are just a little bit too high, and you're, getting those claws out just a little bit too early on people. So just be careful with that. Okay. We do have the fish coming through here as well. So I'm getting multiple messages with that fish energy. I am straight away, I'm getting one specific message for, this is actually mostly for the older, you know how I said I was picking up on some of the different age groups of Scorpios today. If you are over sort of 50, 55, do not lend anyone money this week. Protect your money, defend your money, all right? You need to be on guard and have very strong boundaries around money this week, all right? Because people just see your nurturing nature when it comes to that. They're like, oh, Scorpio, you're older and wiser, and they're kind of trying to take advantage of that a little bit. I'm not going to lie. So just have the walls up when it comes to the money, especially if you are, over 50. I definitely would be heeding that. But if you are, everyone else just in general, that's actually talking more so about the rewards that you're, in store for. It doesn't want to tell me too much. Like I said, this is kind of feeling like I'm telling you some secrets you're not supposed to hear yet. Those goals that you're going to meet, those rewards that you are going to reap. We have that clarified here by the cross and the masculine. So we have two, once again, multiple messages coming through here. If you identify as a masculine, that is you opening up a little bit more. That's actually part of your reward. It's a spiritual reward for you here, where you are actually, leveling up on a spiritual level. You're coming into some sort of spiritual awareness, awakening, that kind of thing. And it's actually helping provide a lot more of, just a feeling of wealth and abundance, and creating wealth and abundance on a spiritual level, not necessarily on a materialistic level for yourself. Because I'm just picking up, whoever this masculine Scorpio energy is, you are somebody that does care a lot about the materialistic stuff, money. Money makes the world go round. We know that you need money to live these days. It's crazy. It's, getting worse by every day. But there's a lot more that you can actually be, the more that you're projecting on a spiritual level, the more that you're protected on the material level as well. Okay. Not going to lie. I personally feel that I'm proof of that. Abundance is a lot more than just money. All right. And that's what I'm talking about, is that, once you've got the spiritual side of things down pat, and you've had that awakening, you're developing that side of yourself, the money flows as you need it. You don't have to worry about the material as much as what you are currently worrying about the material. All right, because it's perception and manifestation. The perception of what you're manifesting, when that changes slightly, the material stuff flows. Okay. So everyone else, though, if you are a more feminine, identify as a feminine, And I'm not necessarily talking about gender when I'm talking masculine, feminine either, but we do see, monetary kind of rewards, material rewards, but it's kind of like have faith. They are coming. It is coming. All right. And I am picking up a very specific message for my friend, specifically in regard to that it is coming. It is definitely coming. We've been picking up on it. We're getting there. Okay. We are getting there. Be determined, perseverant. We are getting there. All right. So it does definitely want to talk about that sort of stuff for you guys. But we'll have a look at love as well. Okay, Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know in regard to love and romance? Love and romance for our Scorpios. I already feel like you're probably going to be one of the longest readings of the week, Scorpio. Same as that turtle energy, the tortoise energy here. We have the gentle force. I know that these cards are really hard to see with the pastel colors. Consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. All right, we're persevering. We're persevering. We're plodding along. We're plodding along. We will get there eventually. The more that you fight against this path because it's so slow and annoying right now, the longer it's going to take. So just keep on moving, keep on moving. The water carrier, and that's specifically too for those of you where love and romance, you're like, when and what and I just kind of get this energy of like, when is it gonna happen? The water carrier, what really matters, reflecting and reprioritizing. Okay, once again, going back to that reward from the universe that you are going to be reaping. Abundance is more than just money. It is time for you to reprioritize and to actually place importance on love again in your life. All right. Some of you have forgotten all about love. You've been so busy focusing on money and, what I got to do on the day to day to get through the day. You need to stop and reprioritize and put your heart first for a change. Doesn't necessarily mean love and romance for all of you, but it's putting your passion, your love, self-love for some of you, definitely. And others of you, you need to stop and really think about it, because you do actually want love and deserve love, and there's just a big part of you that has put this big block up. That's part of the defensive block for some of you, and you need to reprioritize. Is that really getting you where you want to be when, in the long term? If because karma, I'm getting karma, Scorpio. If you treat everyone like that, I'm a little bit biased, all right? I'm a bit cranky out of Scorpio right now. Not my girlies. They're all good. I love my girly Scorpios. I have a few close friends that are Scorpios. So, Scorpio, love and romance. What does Scorpio need to know in regard to love and romance? Some of you are not going to like this either. Not going to lie. We have the key coming through. There are so many opportunities around you when it comes to love and romance. Why are you not taking them? I feel like for a lot of you, that this opportunity exists. For some of you, it's one specific opportunity. For others of you, it's just sort of, there's like a bunch of opportunities there. And it's that defensive block. Once again, why are you blocking those opportunities for yourself? They could be really successful. Why are you actually blocking that? We have the letter here. You do need to communicate a little bit more openly, honestly. We have the sun as well. You need to, bring things to light and out into the open a little bit more with your communication. Be very open, honest. For some of you, you definitely need to... What? bringing something up. Bringing something up specifically. Um, well, that is the card of happiness. So it's like, face the light. Facing the light, Scorpio. I'm getting a message about facing the light. Who is the light? You need to communicate with the person that is the sun, the light. And it does feel as though it's like just clarify that message, please, because it is telling me something specific there and I'm just not quite catching it. I've got the perfect couple on the bottom of the deck here. I've got the masculine and feminine, so balanced love energy there with the heart and the Scorpio card. So great sex, love, unconditional love, passion and desire, focusing on like it's a strong for you because that's your personal card. Who is the sun? We have the lilies and the fox there as well. So I think maybe what, because I'm getting that the fox scares you a little bit here. Maybe that's why you're being so defensive against this sun. Because I'm getting that this is a person, that the sun is a person. They are the light. They shine. They're like bright and shiny and warmth. They make you feel vulnerable. This is emotional vulnerability, but this potential for a long term. There is a lot. This is a huge opportunity that you're defending against. I feel for a lot of you because you're scared of this fox. The fox is. This person is independent. This person is intelligent, and but you're mistaking the fox energy. You're not seeing the fullness of that fox. It's like you're telling yourself that this person is selfish, that they're just a player, that they only care about themselves, that they're too independent, that they're too intelligent, that they're too tricky. But it's not that at all. They're just looking out for themselves as well, just like you look out for yourself, Scorpio. I feel that this person is actually a really good opportunity for you. You actually do need to face the sun and communicate. And communicate maybe why. Why is this person making you feel so vulnerable? Communicate I feel like a lot of you already know that it's because you're scared. Oh my gosh, this may not be for everybody, but whoever this sun is, it's like on one hand they are the sun, and you know that this person could represent happiness long term for you. But there's just something about what you're telling yourself about this person, and it seems to be you telling yourself that this person is immature and selfish and too smart for their own good, and you're just a player. You're telling that story. It's not necessarily the truth. This person is just protecting their own, protecting themselves. That's the only way they know how to protect themselves. It's kind of feeling like miscommunication. That's why things need to be brought up and brought to the surface, and that communication needs to be. I hate to say it, it feels like it needs to be more open and honest on your end, Scorpio. I don't pick up any bad intentions from that person's energy at all. Like I said, at the bottom of the deck, we've got a perfect pairing. We've got love. We've got you being taken care of, you being loved. you finding balance and perfect pairing, the potential for long-term happiness. It's kind of just sort of asking, what are you afraid of here? Maybe you're afraid of being happy. Like that's quite common in the energy as well, that we get so comfortable thinking that we don't deserve love and that we're not good enough and this and that happiness scares us. Is that what scares you about this person? The fact that that this could be happily ever after kind of energy with this person. Not gonna lie, I'm picking up that message again for that Scorpio that I'm cranky at. And I think they know I'm cranky at them, and I think they know exactly what it's about. And I just want to add that you definitely misunderstood and you miscalculated my age. Look at this. I wish you were mine, Scorpio. I am yours forever and ever. Why do we have to be apart? Whether this is a past person, a current person, or somebody you haven't even actually met yet, they're ready. They're ready. Are you? Why are you not ready? They are ready. You're missing a really good opportunity. Let's just put it that way. There is a really, really potentially good opportunity there for you. That your defensiveness is pushing away from you, and you're choosing to not see how much success you could have. And because with the key, the interesting thing, if this helps get through to any of you, the key and the fish link up. Just having this person in your life brings money with it, brings abundance. It's abundance in all forms, not just abundance in love. It's like the more abundance you're having with this love life, it just falls into place. Things fall into place, and money flows. Yeah, I'm taking my personal ish out of that, by the way. I just want to make that clear. I'm not, I just read for the collective. I'm not reading for any specific people. I just can't help it sometimes when, I've got one of my girlies' energy popping in, and then I've got this this masculine Scorpio energy popping in as well. So, when you get to know people, you can sort of pick up on their energies when they pop into the collective readings, and it's so I'm not it is still a collective reading. I'm not reading just for those particular people at all. All right, so I don't want any of your others to feel like you're missing out, especially since I think I do know one Scorpio that's over 50. I was just going to mention, I did pick up on, and because there was more than one older Scorpio I was picking up on, because I actually think my friend who is over 50, I think she actually falls into the younger middle category, sort of between 35 and 50, which is very interesting, because I think she's 50 plus just. Very interesting. So if that's you, there you go. You're actually fitting into the 35 to 50 category in the energy anyway. So that's what we have for you. You're more than welcome to check your other placements. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment so you go in the draw for that free personal reading, and I'll see you all again soon.